when our workplaces were formed, they were formed back in this industrial age when we actually had corporations being born, when things became like mass manufacturing, they went from small business to big business. That's what formed a lot of the norms that we experience today. The 9 to 5, the butts in seats, white collar versus blue collar. If you go back to the roots of scientific management, a lot of it was people have a tendency towards being lazy, so you have to micromanage them. And it sounds terrible to say out loud in 2021, and yet a lot of that thinking still has grips on our corporate culture because it was the origin story. So that is something that one person can't change. Leadership teams have to change and really address and really question, hey, are those assumptions we've always made? So butts and seats, for example, that's one of the main assumptions I help people question. Is that really valid anymore? And if it isn't, what are we actually producing today? And they've got to ask that question, what actually empowers our people's energy towards that? You all work in a learning organization. A lot of what you do is going to be soft skills. It's not going to be creating widgets on a manufacturing line where you can say for every hour you're producing, you're creating X number of widgets, right? So if your work is purely relational, for example, what keeps you as the best people person? Is that going to actually be interacting with people 12 hours a day or 10 hours a day or 8 hours a day? Maybe you're an introvert and you're a great people person for 4 hours of the day, but when you do those 4 hours, you're hitting the top execs of your clients and they are connecting with you on fire and you're creating those deep relationships. And maybe that brings more revenue than if you work 12 hours a day. You see what I mean? So it's really questioning what's actually productive? What does that actually mean? Like, what do results actually look like? And then connecting that back to the work culture. And it's a very big question, and it's not an overnight change. We really have to fundamentally question the assumptions we've made when we built our organizations and start changing things one by one.